All right, what's up, YouTube fans? Coming to you guys today with a brand new video. And in today's video, this one is going to be all over the place because I'm going to get really rambly in a second. But link in the description box below, coming from GameStopBot.com if you guys want to check out the article for yourselves. Recently, Neil Druckmann was in a sit-down interview, and he just confirmed that Naughty Dog Studios is not going to be making any more Uncharted titles, and they might not be making a Last of Us Part 3. And the reason why I'm saying that this is about to be getting extremely rambly in a second is because he just flat out lied. Now, I know that they always have to do this. Actors and directors always have to lie to keep up the hype. The best example of this is in the most recent Spider-Man film, No Way Home. Andrew Garfield got literally asked almost every single day for almost a year if he was going to be in that film. And he just outright, flat out lied every single time. There was even a sit-down interview, I believe he was on Ellen or something, and he just straight out said, no, I am not in this movie. I will flat out not be in this movie, point blank, period. It's just simply not happening. And then we all saw Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield in the movie, and everybody was saying, well, what the heck, Andy? That was a lie. The reason that people have to do this is because if every single person just got news and instantly knew every single time what something was, then there wouldn't be any hype. If they just straight out announced right now, oh yeah, we're making Uncharted 5 and we are making Last of Us Part 3 in production right now, then literally everyone would pre-order it, but they wouldn't get as many pre-orders as if it was a random announcement like the Final Fantasy VII Remake trailer way back in 2017 at E3 2017. We already know factually that Naughty Dog made the Uncharted Lost Legacy game as a spin-off because they were trying to test the market and see how the story would go and if people would still buy the game even if there was no Nathan Drake in it whatsoever. That game scored extremely well on Metacritic. Fans loved it even though it was a short game. It was only about like 10-15 hours, but they felt that those 10-15 hours were long enough to make it its own game. Or actually, no, what I'm talking about, it was actually 30 hours, but they felt like that DLC portion was long enough to be its own game. And they literally brought out that game to test and see if people would buy it, even though Nathan Drake was retired and his story was done. I believe that Neil Druckmann knows that there will be no more Nathan Drake, but they literally sequel baited it and said, okay, his daughter, him and Alina's daughter can grow up to be an adventurer just like them, or they can have the exploration of his brother, Sam, and Chloe moving forward. So for him to say that they are completely done with their biggest money-making IP ever since Jak and Daxter, that's a flat-out lie, guys. Now, it will be 100% that they probably will not make anything with Nathan Drake other than a cameo. So Nathan Drake's storyline, he was probably telling a fake half-truth or saying that Nathan Drake was going to be out of this. He probably is done. Nathan Drake's story has been told and is probably is done for good. But to say that they are going to make no more Uncharted content is ridiculous. And they literally sequel baited at the ending of Last of Us Part 2 for both characters, Abby and Ellie. Both endings both led to a sequel bait, more so Ellie than Abby, but they literally sequel baited that game to show that Ellie's about to go on a redemption arc and go find her wife. So anyways, guys, like I said, sorry that this video got all rambly, but if you're a Naughty Dog super fan, then don't be afraid because this is just a flat out lie that directors have to do. A studio is not going to just flat out cancel their biggest project. Recently, I just had a video about Justin Roiland, and literally Adult Swim still said, no, we're still getting season 7 through 10. We're just not getting going to have Justin Roiland on that anymore because of all the controversies that he was a part of. These studios are talking about billion-dollar IPs, and they're not just going to throw away a billion-dollar IP because they say that they're done with it. It's going to happen. It may not happen in anywhere in the next couple of years. This may be something like maybe like 2028, 2029, but we will get a Last of Us Part 3 and we will get an Uncharted 5, even though it might not be called Uncharted 5. It might be something else like Found Legacy or something like that. If you guys want to check out that interview, then link in the description box below one more time so you guys can see that whole article for yourselves. But also keep in mind that they are literally in production right now of the Factions multiplayer standalone of Last of Us Part 2. So literally in like 2024, 2025, we're literally getting a separate game from the Last of Us universe. So he also lied about that as well. Anyways, guys, like I said, sorry about the rambling. I just had to get that off my chest because I saw this article and I'm like, dude, you just lied to us. But anyways, that's the video today, guys. Like, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.